Hello, good to have you with us on Red Barn Radio. I'm Brad Becker. This is season number 19 of Red Barn Radio, and tonight we welcome you to show number 716. Here at Red Barn, we continue to keep our staff and our musical guests safe, adhering to state and local guidelines concerning cleanliness and personal protective equipment. So for now, you, the online viewers and radio listeners, are the Red Barn Radio audience. This evening, we bring to the Red Barn stage Shawn Benfield. Shawn is a singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist who is by no means new to the game. He's been performing since he was 13. Shawn grew up in a musical family, including even his great-grandparents. While Shawn has found a unique voice to share his songs, his music always nods to others, including family who helped him along the way, and other artists who inspired him to play the kind of music he loves. Please welcome Shawn Benfield to Red Barn Radio.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Shawn Benfield. This first song is called Never Let It Go. Well, I don't need that stuff to make me feel alive. Got a little girl who loves me, my woman by my side. I thank the good Lord up above, the man I am today. At least now I can speak, I have something to say. No more stumbling around barrooms, pretending I'm a star I think I am. Lying on the floor, praying for the Lord to take my hand. And if I feel a little weak, well, I may never let it show. It's taking too damn long to get here, and I'll never let it go. And I don't miss a girl waking up each day, while there's good folks out there dying as I throw it all away. No, I never thought it'd happen, too far gone for sure. Now the pain that I was drowned in doesn't live here anymore. No more stumbling around barrooms, pretending I'm the star I think I am. No more lying in the floor, praying for the Lord to take my hand. If I feel a little weak, I may never let it show. It's taking too damn long to get here, and I'll never let it go. Thank you very much.
To Roots Music, Southern Style. Thanks to WEKU, Red Barn Radio's official radio partner, NPR for Central and Eastern Kentucky. Listen online at weku.org. Red Barn Radio is supported by Visit Lex, Lexington, Kentucky's Convention and Visitors Bureau. More information on what Lexington has to offer is at visitlex.com. LexArts, Lexington, Kentucky's premier cultural development, advocacy, and fundraising organization, working for the development of a strong and vibrant arts community as a means of enhancing the quality of life in Central Kentucky. Follow Red Barn Radio on Twitter and like us on Facebook. Here's the host of Red Barn Radio to tell us more about tonight's performers.
This evening we're here with Shawn Benfield on Red Barn Radio. Shawn is from the hills of southern West Virginia. He was able to overcome issues that come with growing up in a small town, and over time, surmounting these obstacles, he forged a name for himself and really has a promising career underway now. Tonight's guest writes from the heart about life's troubles and lessons learned. Welcome back, folks. Shawn Benfield to Red Barn Radio.
Hey, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here this evening. I got a brand new EP coming out this week, and this song is off of that. It's the first song off of it, and this one's called It's a Start. Well, I've been down this road before, and I don't want to go anymore. My body is running out of gas. I've been playing these dives since I was 13. I've been picking up, losing steam, just trying to find a place to call my own. It's a start, shot in the dark, and baby, I don't care. It's a start, shot in the dark, but I gotta start somewhere. Well, I am 33 today, and I'm trying to find a better way to get these songs all that care to hear. I'll pick these strings till I can't breathe, at least I'll leave part of me a story for somebody else to tell. But it's a start, shot in the dark, and baby, I don't care. But it's a start, shot in the dark, but I gotta start somewhere. Whoa, 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 Thank you very much. My name is Shawn Benfield from Beckley, West Virginia. So happy to be here at Red Barn Radio this afternoon. Thank you guys so much for having me. This next song is off the same record that I was just talking about, coming out on the 21st of this month. This one will be the second single off of it, and this one's called Southern Comfort. Said, I don't know how you live this long, living on the road chasing after a song. But it's been so long since I've seen home. Don't know how I've lived this long. It Take about $100 to get me there. Past the point where I don't care. But it's been so long since I've seen home. Don't know how I've lived this long. The rain just keeps on falling and the night just keeps on calling my name, and I keep wondering if I'll ever change. My mind just keeps racing at these dreams that I keep chasing. This time I need southern comfort. Ease my pain, not the kind that makes you numb, kind that makes you hop a train down to North Carolina. That's where I'll find my name, and that southern comfort ease my pain. Said take me down to Morganton. Feel the cool summer breeze and the hot summer sun. Now that my family is dead and gone, don't know how I've lived this long. The rain just keeps on falling and the night just keeps on calling my name, and I keep wondering if I'll ever change. My mind, it just keeps racing these dreams that I keep chasing. This time I need southern comfort. Ease my pain, not the kind that makes you numb, kind that makes you hop a train down to North Carolina. That's where I'll find my name, and that southern comfort ease my pain, yeah. Lord, I'm gonna let it rain. I need southern comfort to ease my pain, not the kind that makes you numb, kind that makes you hop a train down to North Carolina. That's where I'll find my name, and that southern comfort to ease my pain, yeah. Oh, Lord, I'm gonna let it rain. All right, thank y'all so much. Have a little taste of water here. Get right into the next one. These first few songs I'm playing for y'all are all off the brand new EP coming out on the 21st. It's called The Shorter It Gets, The Harder It Hits. It'll be hitting all the streaming services on the 21st. So if you got Amazon or Spotify, all that good stuff. This one is called Digging. And it goes like this. The song is, it's about digging your way back out if you got yourself into a lot of trouble. Well, I've been digging and it's hard to tell how much longer till the mountain cell I'm living in. My shovel's unbroke and my hands are bleeding. I'm out of my mind and my heart keeps beating faster than before. My hands are shaking and I'm feeling weak. The words won't come and I'm losing sleep. Another endless night. Well, it's hard to hold on to what you cannot keep. Faster and faster down a one-way street that leads me back to nowhere again. And I'm tired of the rain that's falling down, washing my face far from the ground. And I'm tired of the pain that's bleeding me, making me ill, 'cause I just wanna live. I just wanna live. Well, I never learned to fly. Well, I'm afraid I'd get too high and never come back down again. Could I forget just who I am? And I've forgotten how to cry. Try to hold it all inside. Try to forget just who I am. Try to learn to love again. Tired of the rain that's falling down, washing my face far from the ground. And I'm tired of the pain that's bleeding me, making me ill, 'cause I just wanna live. I just wanna live. Tired of the rain that's falling down, washing my face far from the ground. And I'm tired of the pain that's beating me, making me ill, 'cause I just wanna live. I just wanna live. Thank you guys so very much. This song is the very first single off of the EP. There's a music video out for it right now. You can catch it on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Shawn Benfield, or you can catch it on YouTube. This one is called The River Lay Me Down. And I hope you like it. Waiting by the river for God to deliver. I was praying for the winds of change. Carry me far away from my burdens and the bed that I was determined to make. So far gone, but still so near. If I could reach it, I would take it away. Far from the demons and the past that come screaming, ain't ever gonna call my name. And the song still remains the same. And I'd still yeah, see the rain. When your story's all been told and all the glitters is not gold, lay me down in the river, wash my sins away. Can't start the fire and walk away from the flame. Can't take away the hunger and leave the pain. Heart can only take so much before it turns to gray. Leave the light on so you decide to change your mind about all the things you left behind and all the things tell yourself ease your troubled mind. The song still remains the same, and I still yet see the rain. When your story's all been told, all the glitters is not gold. Lay me down in the river, wash my sins away. Wash away. And the song still remains the same, and I still yet see the rain. When the story's all been told, all the glitters is not gold. Lay me down in the river and wash my sins away. Whoa, 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 gonna wash away. Thank you very much.
Welcome, one and all. It's great to have you here with us on Red Barn Radio. Our guest this evening is Shawn Benfield. Shawn comes to us from Beckley, West Virginia.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes, nice to have you, Shawn. And I'm glad you were able to get here without slogging through a lot of slush and crap that we were thinking might happen.
I guess.
Yeah. You didn't run into any bad weather though on the trip?
The way here was perfect all the way here.
Good.
It's like a sign from God. You need to get there.
Good. Well, I'm glad you're here, and it's nice that you and your traveling partner could come and be with us. Shawn, why don't we start by talking about this place where you grew up? Is Beckley that place?
I grew up in Cool Ridge. It's, do you know where Gent?
I don't.
Okay, do you know where Winter Place? Heard of Winter Place?
Well, is it all sort of in that territory?
It's out past Beckley, yeah. There's Beaver, and then it goes Shady Spring, then Cool Ridge. Cool Ridge is about an hour from Beckley out towards the woods.
Okay, and we're talking about, folks, we're talking about right off 64, going across West Virginia to, across Kentucky, and then West Virginia, and then into Virginia. So that you're right on 64, close to it. And whenever I think of Beckley, you know, I think of that artisan center there.
Oh yeah.
And it seems like a very quaint place where people make Christmas ornaments.
Yeah, they make all kinds of stuff, instruments,
cards, right?
Furniture, all kinds of stuff.
Right. Well, is the artisan center a good glimpse of the Beckley that you know?
The Beckley that I know personally.
Yes.
Art-wise, yes. I mean, our state's hit and miss. It's had a lot of opioid addiction problems hit the town of Beckley. So, I mean, there's a lot of homeless people scattered about everywhere, and But yeah, the Arts Center is happening place to be. The Tamarack.
Yeah.
The Tamarack is nice. We frequent there a lot just to go look at the art galleries and do that type of thing. They have great food there too. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. But talk to us about your upbringing, your growing up in that area. You were in kind of a rural setting?
Yeah, I grew up in Cool Ridge, went to a school, Shady Spring High School, little school. My grandparents, when I growing up, around Christmas time and any kind of holiday, they'd break out all the instruments in the house that they had, and they'd sit around in the circle and they'd play like church songs, like I Saw the Light and, I'm trying to think of some of the, Just a Closer Walk with Thee. They just played a bunch of church hymnals, and everybody would grab an instrument and just get in there. So
and they played them. So they played these tunes, these gospel tunes, sort of bluegrass style. Or?
Yeah, they was just strumming the chords and going to town. And then once I got a little older, they let me play. I'd join in about 7 or 8 years old. And
oh yeah.
Bang on a guitar. Taught me some chords, and I was keeping up with them all right.
Everybody there pretty forgiving.
Yeah, thankfully I was only like 7 years old or so. But yeah, I mean, so I've been playing music my whole entire life. I tell people I was born playing music because since I was 3 years old, I've had a guitar in my hand, wanting to bang on it.
Huh. So. And was there somebody in your public school system who recognized your love of music and
all
your
of my
talent
music
with
teachers?
music?
Yeah, they were very encouraging to me in school. They were like, "We'll see your name in the lights one day," and,
oh,
and stuff
nice.
like that. So that was nice. Yeah, I always picked up instruments really easy at school, so they favored that too, no matter what instrument it was.
Was that sort of a sweet spot for you in school, or was school in general okay for you?
It was all right. I was bullied a bit at school for being the long-haired guy at a redneck school, so and I look like a girl, so I got called the usual names and pushed around a bit. But music was my savior in school, because then we'd have a talent show, and I'd show up and play a song, and then all the girls thought I was cool for a minute, and nobody beat me up for a day or two, and all was good. But
yeah.
But once I got in high school, yeah, I joined my older brother's band. They were a little bit older than me, and we went to Chicago and recorded an album. And
oh wow, cool.
That just kind of fell apart. We got it mastered, produced, and just set it on the shelf.
Huh.
All band broke up.
Well, going back to your town and growing up in a smaller town and in a smaller school, you were talking just a minute ago about some of the challenges of being in an area like that. When you go to a big public school like I did, like in Syracuse, New York, I mean, I had 900 kids in my graduating class, right? And so that's a different kind of sort of alienation you can feel and loneliness in a big space like
school,
that.
Yeah.
So what is the sort of the converse of that in the smaller town? What is it that's challenging about growing up in a small town? It's
the good old boys, and I mean, it was an all-white school still in 2003, so if that tells you anything, it's just, whew. I mean, growing up there for me, it's weird for somebody being into the arts, and an artistic person, they consider you, some derogatory words.
Yeah. Oh, really? And so you really didn't feel like you had sort of other sort of kindred spirits there at the school?
Yeah, I would find like the underdogs, and I would hang out with the kids that people thought were the nerds that nobody wanted to do with. So I befriended them, and they become some of the best friends I've still got till this day. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
did you get into writing when you were a young person, like as early as high school?
I started writing songs when I was like 10 years old.
Huh.
Trying to write songs. I'll say trying to write songs when I was 10 years old. Probably wrote my first decent song when I was 11 or 12.
And what'd you write about when you were 11 or 12?
Just the stuff you hear on the radio, like "Baby, I love you."
Oh, okay. So it was that sort of mimicked.
Yeah, it was kind of mimicking love
rock
songs
cliches
and stuff. Yeah, trying to sing like the Eagles or something, mimicking love songs.
Huh.
I was a huge Eagles fan when I was a kid. The Beatles, Eagles. I knew a lot of country music when I was a little kid. I'd listen to anything from Guns N' Roses to Conway Twitty. It was like all over the place.
When you were when you started singing Tonight, you began with the song "Never Let It Go," and then "It's a Start." You talk a lot about obstacles that you encountered as a young person, or maybe in your early adulthood. getting into music and whatnot. Both of those songs, are they autobiographical or?
Yeah, it's a start I wrote when I first started writing songs again. I went years without playing music, and picked it back up. And I'd had writer's block for so long, and it was the first song I wrote. So I was like, okay, that's a start. I was like, now let's write some more songs. And it just started all coming back to me, because that was at a time when I had quit drinking in my life and sobered up. And so it was the first time I had thought clearly in years for my brain to start functioning and writing again. And it took a while to get back to normal after that too. So songs like Never Let It Go, it's like no more stumbling around bar rooms and pretending I'm the star I think I am.
And what would you say is the I don't know, sort of primary impact that you feel like getting sober helped you reach? I mean, what kind of impact did that have on you?
It was almost too good. It was almost too easy. The second I sobered up, it was like the shows just started coming and everything just started happening. It was like that was the one thing I needed. I sobered up, and all the opportunities just came knocking.
Was there anything in particular that sort of that came about in your life that
I think
brought you to that
I was
place?
more professional once I sobered up, so easier to talk to, and I held myself a lot better, and I talked to people more. I'm a shy person, so talking to people sober was hard for me for a while.
And so let's talk about after you were able to get back into it and felt like you were more lucid and had more clarity about what it is that you wanted to do. How did you get started again? And did you get started on your own, or were you working with some other players?
Well, I was doing like this acoustic duo for a while, just getting back into it. We were doing a lot of cover songs, just playing the cover songs for cash. And I decided I wanted to do more than that, and he didn't. So I started writing my own songs again. So I used to play in a rock band, so I had this whole category of rock and roll songs. And then I went more towards, I started listening to Jason Isbell and Steve Earle and stuff like that, and that was my calling. I was like, that's what I want to do.
You know, I think I heard you do a cover of a Jason Isbell song online. And I think it was one of the first things I heard of yours, and I said, "Wow, this guy's got some pipes."
Well, thank you.
Have you always had a strong voice?
I've always had a loud voice. Yeah, people are always like, "Turn the mic down." I'm like, "Mic's down." Well, stand back this way a little bit.
I bet those guys up there are going, "No, you can stay close. We'll handle the volume thing." You can. Have you ever had any trouble with your voice? Have you always treated your voice pretty well? And
I don't know that I've ever treated it well. The best my voice works is just when I use it a lot, when I sing in like every night. The past few years, I've played 3 or 4 shows a night consistently for a couple years now. So that's built my voice up over time. So, I mean, I have trouble on these 4-hour shows when people try to get you to play 3 and 4 hours. Then my voice starts blowing out after about 3 hours. So I'm trying to hope to get more shows where I can just play my stuff and be done with it. It's my next goal.
There's some singers that you emulate?
Emulate? There's some that I love.
Yeah.
Like some of my biggest influences would be like Jackson Browne, Elton John, Elliott Smith. I love all the new guys: Ian Noe, Tyler Childers, Jason Isbell. There's a guy named Pony Bradshaw that's wicked. All this good new music out there now. Arlo McKinley, he's one of my favorite songwriters right now.
Oh man, Arlo's got some great songs.
Super
Arlo's
nice
been here on the show
too.
a few times. Yeah. And so I might have expected you would throw Steve Earle in there.
Oh, I love Steve Earle.
Yeah, he's got some great stuff, and so do you. It's great to have Shawn Benfield on the show with us. We're going to get back to his music now, but we'll be back and talk some more with Shawn in just a bit. So welcome back, please, Shawn Benfield. All
right, this song is called Crawling Back to Me. It's another one of those songs kind of like Digging, where you've My life's gone in spurts where I'll have a couple of good years, and I'll have a couple of bad years. A couple of good years, couple of bad years. And this is another one of those digging out of the bad years songs. This one's called Crawling Back to Me. Used to think I knew it all. Now I see I too can fall. Wonder if it could be the same. Never go back home again. Much time lost I can't recall. Bang my head against the wall. Should I try or is all applause? Can I be myself again? Lord help me, 'cause I've fallen too far gone, and I'm crawling back to me. Why can't I make it home? So helpless that I've wasted all this time. Crawling back to me, crawling back to me. So much has changed and some still the same. Better now, but still feel the pain. Memories of a love we shared. Sorry I was never there. Remember years we stayed up late. Took you home, you lied awake. Till I called to say goodnight. Nothing ever turns out right. Lord help me, 'cause I've fallen too far gone, and I'm crawling back to me. Why can't I make it home? So helpless that I've wasted all this time. Crawling back to me, crawling back to me. I still think of you. I still see you smiling, and I still hear you crying. Lord help me, 'cause I've fallen too far gone. Crawling back to me, why can't I make it home? So helpless that I've wasted all this time. Crawling back to me, crawling back to me. Crawling back to me, crawling back to me. Thank you so very much. All right, this next song's a bit of an oldie. I snuck it in there for those fans out there that don't know what it is. Appreciate y'all once again for having me out. It's such an honor to be on this stage tonight. It was a bucket list goal of mine, so I'm very pleased to be here doing this. This song is called Smile. should I just pretend that this isn't real? Well, I don't know how I should feel, what I should say to you feel the same. Has your heart been broken too many times? Are you like me, hanging like a faded picture, waiting to fall apart? Well, I can take you away, show you things you never thought you'd see, tell you things you never thought you would hear. I would give anything to hold you near. Sit and talk for a while, 'cause I love to make you smile. It's a long way down from here. Please stay forever, lost in a moment, slip away and tell you everything is okay. You're so beautiful, song could make an angel cry. I could take you away, show you things you never thought you'd see, tell you things you never thought you would hear. Well, I would give anything to hold you. I can take you away, show you things you never thought you'd see, tell you things you never thought you would hear. Well, I would, yeah. Whoa, I can take you away, show you things that you never see. Whoa, well, I would. Thank you very much. We got one more. Yes, this is another favorite song of mine that I've written. This one's a little bit older too. Tonight you would think I was brought to you by Fiji Water. I don't know if you're allowed to show that or not. This one's called Indifference. I wrote this straight out of high school when I first found alcohol and learned how awful it was for me. So this song's called Indifference, and it's about being an alcoholic. Sick and disgusted with you is what I am. I can't go on living like this. I cannot leave. I'm forced to breathe all this. You feel. What am I supposed to find? What am I looking for? I'm not too sure. Hell, I am anymore. Take this away. Take me away from here. Gone again. Gone again. gone again. I can't go on and on and on. I can't go on and on and on. I can't go on and on and on. Ooh, I can't go. Whoa. I go out searching for what you left behind. But all I find is my misery, my misery. Don't think you know, don't think you care what you have done to me. Gone again. Oh, I can't go on and on and on. I can't go on and on and on. No, I can't go on and on and on. Oh, I can't go. Oh. Oh, can go. Thank you all so much.
Hey, listeners, we're so glad you can be with us this evening for our Red Barn Radio program with Shawn Benfield from Beckley, West Virginia. Wanted to tell you a couple of things. First of all, Red Barn Radio is on winter break for the next 2 weeks. And during that time, we wish all of you a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. We will miss you and look forward to seeing you back. Well, why should you come back, you might be asking. Our first Red Barn Radio guests of 2021 is one good reason. It's a group who calls themselves Cutler Station. Aptly named, they say, for the closest thing to a convenience store that one would find in their Southeast Ohio hometown of Vincent. This group of players has known each other for decades. They formed a band 10 years ago, and they've developed sound and a repertoire of original music that's smart and that's funny and tweaks cultural stereotypes of the region that they came from. Cutler Station has a new collection of songs, too, called Meat, No Sides. Perfect for them, and you will want to hear what they're all about. It's going to be a great show. That's January 9, 2021, after the holiday break. Come join us for Cutler Station on Red Barn Radio. Roots music, Southern style. That's what we do. Let's get on with tonight's Red Barn Radio program. Red Barn Radio is coming to you live from the Performance Hall at Arts Place here in the great city of Lexington, Kentucky. And now please welcome back Shawn Benfield to the Red Barn stage.
Hello, everybody, once again. My name is Shawn Benfield from Beckley, West Virginia. The song is called Giving In. I made up my mind and I'm not giving in this time. not giving in to a world that's so cold and so unkind. Everybody listen, everybody tell me, everybody help me. Make a life decision, throw away the past, and I'm leaving it all behind. If I could find a way, and I could find a time, if I knew who you were, if I wasn't so blind, I'd have a little patience, give a little patience to you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Fire in your eyes makes us angels want to run away. Blinded by your excuses and make me wanna stay. If I knew I'd fall in love, I would have turned around, left with these memories of how we used to be. If I could find a way, and I could find the time, if I knew who you were, and if I wasn't so blind, so blind, if I wasn't so blind, if I could find a way, and I could find the time, if I knew who you were, if I wasn't so blind, 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 have a little patience, give a little patience to you. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you all once again for hanging out with me at Red Barn Radio tonight here in Lexington, Kentucky. This next song I got for you is an absolutely brand new song I've never played. So you hear it first right here on Red Barn Radio. And wish me luck. This one's called Closer to the Flame. Oh, Surrender to the Flame. Not Closer. See, it's that new. It's that new. Where the mountains are alive, tonight in West Virginia, I've been looking out my window, wondering if you see the same stars that I do. And the moon lights up the sky, baby, you light up my life. And the stars are out tonight. Maybe one of them will shoot across the sky, and I could make a wish. Now wishing you were here, dancing in the sand. Oh, I would hold you in my arms and take you by the hand. Sometimes this life don't work out as we planned, so we pull ourselves together. We do the best we can, 'cause this life's a messed up highway, You never know which way to go, which way to run. If I can't say I did it my way, I'd rather lay down all my guns, give up the ghost, surrender to the flame. Sometimes I wake up screaming, I don't even know my name. All I know is I am running away, and ain't nothing looks the same. I think I've seen this place before. Now I'm walking home again. But I can't take the car, I'll never get it to start. And you've seen the shape I'm in. Now I'm wishing you were here, dancing in the sand. Oh, I would hold you in my arms, take you by the hand. Sometimes this life don't work out as we planned, so we pull ourselves together and we do the best we can. Oh, 'cause this life's a messed up highway. You never know which way to run or which way to go. I can't say I did it my way. I'd rather lay down all my guns and give up the ghost, surrender to the flame. Surrender to the flame. Thank y'all so much. All right, we're back down too. Yeah, I skipped one around there. Sorry about that, guys. Are yet? It's right here. We're going with "Dreams Are Real." Sorry about that. That one was "Surrender to the Flame," by the way. I got my set list backwards, y'all. Y'all know me, know I'm real organized, so. This one's called Dreams Are Real. Sometimes I lie awake, dream of you. Still to this day, can get your memory off my mind. Can I do when I look at her, see your smile? It's gonna take some time for me to heal. I'm broken down, so broken. See your face in my head, feel your touch in my skin. Do you see my face when you look at him? Falling apart again. This time, sometimes I lie awake and I make the same mistakes. It's too late to start again. I just wish we could have been. Took your picture pictures off my wall, put them away inside my mind, but your memory's going blind, and I'm doing fine. Sometimes I sit and cry, think of you still to this day. Could I've done, what could I say, make this pain go away? It's too late, it's always too late to start again. I don't want to let you in and falling apart again. Sometimes I lie awake and I make the same mistakes. It's too late to start again. I wish we could have been. Took your pictures off my wall, put them away inside my mind. Your memory's going blind, and I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Thank you very much.
Hey, our guest on Red Barn Radio this evening is Shawn Benfield. He's from Beckley, West Virginia. Shawn has a new solo EP that's going to get released on Monday, just a few days from now, on the 21st. Is that right?
That's right.
Yeah, good. And it's called The Shorter It Gets, The Harder It Hits. And so this evening, Shawn is playing solo acoustic. The Shorter It Gets, The Harder It Hits is a real full-sounding album. Songs that I've heard are full band sound. And I'd love to hear you talk about the recording of that and some of the choices you made to put that thing together.
It was very awesome. I thought it was going to cost a lot more than it did. So I initially took on the idea of doing the album at home. And bought a bunch of stuff and set it all up and looked at it for a while and was like, I don't really know what I'm doing here. So I tracked a few demos, kind of got the hang of it, and it's like, this is too much. I can't record and engineer. So I talked to my buddy Jonah Carden, and he's an excellent musician, songwriter. And I heard his album, and his album sounded phenomenal. So I was like, where did you record that at? He's like, oh man, come with me. We'll go down to Bristol and we'll cut that in, it'll be great. So I tied him up and took him down to Bristol and had him play on it with me. And the guy that runs the classic recording studio down there, he's the one that's drumming on it. So he's drumming. My buddy Jonah's playing bass. He does some lead guitar on it.
Yeah,
I do some baritone and mandolin and stuff on there. But it took us one day to cut those 4 songs, and I was pretty pleased with it. I'm excited to get back down there and do the full record.
Wow, only one day.
Yep, we managed those 4 in one day, and I'm excited to get it out. It's my first EP ever, so I've been waiting my whole life to get this out.
That's really great. So as a first recording experience, then it was a very positive.
Oh, he was
experience for you?
He made you feel right at home the second you get in the. He was perfect to work with, and I write weird songs anyways, like that drop beats, and he just knew what I was doing. He was just like, he followed right or wrong, fell right. He first take went in there, did the drum part. I'm like, how do you know this? But
So when you went down there to do that, if you were nervous, what kind of things would you have been nervous about recording your first?
I was nervous about my vocals on the album because I have a hard time recording vocals, especially with staying near the mic and getting far away from the mic with how loud my voice is. And when I'm nervous, my voice quivers a lot. So that's when I first got in there doing a song, I was like, I was like, those are scratch tracks, right? We're gonna go back and fix those because that's rough. But he worked his magic, and I'm very, very pleased with the outcome. I can't wait to get it out to the streaming services and see what happens.
So now that you've whet your appetite doing some work in the studio, does it get you to thinking a lot more about different kinds of sort of sonic experiences that you want to be able to create with your music?
Yeah, I was discussing with him drum sounds when we were down there because I'm a big drum guy. I like big loud drums, and because he kind of talked to me, and he's like, how do you want to go? He's like, do you like polished? Do you like semi-polished? Do you like really unpolished? I was like, I like it to sound real, like somebody's playing, but I want that kick drum and that snare to be punching. Because you know me, I like my stereo equipment, and I put it on my stereo and was blown away with it. So I was way more than
right.
pleased.
That had to be satisfying.
It was weird hearing myself. I was like, honey, this is weird. We're listening to me. I don't know if I should be doing this or not.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it sounded great, and I was super excited. So, like I said, I can't wait to get it out. And the video, it's got about 7,000 views, I think, so far.
Yeah. What went into your choices when you decided to make a video? Is it automatic that you have to have a music video when you drop an EP?
Well, what I was talking about on Facebook alone, people don't pay attention if you just drop a song. I know people will put a song with like the album cover waving in the background or something. You can just listen to the song, and people get bored with it in like 2 seconds, and they click off. So I was like, well, I'm going to give them some kind of music video to keep them watching so they'll hear the song all the way to the end. And
yeah.
So I guess it worked because I got a lot of views, but I did the music video with just stock footage, and
Did you?
yeah, I sat around and did it in probably 3 or 4 hours.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I was wondering at the end. This was River you're talking about,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I was wondering about that shot at the end where there's the bonfire burning out, and it looks like you could. I'm not sure if it doesn't seem like West Virginia.
No.
It looks like it could be Alaska, maybe.
Yeah, I
It
have
looks
no
like-
idea.
It
It's
looks like
crazy
a
looking.
really way out there space.
Yeah, there was a lot of empty space. I was like, whoa.
Were you able to find the stock footage that you wanted to create the effect that you wanted to create, or
Good enough, yeah, I think so. I had a lot of ideas for the video, and then it just winter came, and shooting in the winter is kind of hard because I wanted to do some like in the water shots and stuff, and I figured I'd probably freeze to death trying to do that right now.
Yeah, sure. Is that another goal that you have? Is to get more into sort of visual expression and thinking
I
about
would love
doing?
to. Yes. I mean, I love like designing artwork on my computer. I'm dabbling with it because I love that kind of stuff. Like Jimbo Valentine, I'm sure you've seen his stuff. That stuff's just amazing. I want to know how to do that stuff.
Yeah,
so I've been trying to teach myself how to do that stuff. But Photoshop it's mind-blowing to me.
Yeah, that's a lot. There's a lot to learn there.
When I open it up, I'm just like, well, what button makes it look cool? Where's the make it look cool button?
Yeah, right.
It's not there.
Hey, I want to go back to what you were saying about sound. I'm wondering, when did you develop an appetite for really good sounding audio?
Audio?
Yeah, when did that happen?
What happened was I got all my dad's records when I was a little kid. Had one of those crappy little plastic Sound Design record player, dual cassette Mahabras. And my dad's records were trash. They had been stuck out in a storage building, like in the snow and rain for forever. So if you could read the label to see what it was, you could play it. But he had a lot of Zeppelin and Elton John, and that's where I fell in love with Elton John, was playing those old, dirty, scratchy records. And then once I got older, I had a nicer turntable. I was like, wait a minute, that sounds pretty good. I was like, that sounds more clear than my CDs sound. So then I invested in a really nice turntable and a tube amp, and it sounds like you're sitting in the studio listening to the master playback. I'm like, there's just so much separation in vinyl that gets cut off in digital, that the frequencies.
Well, there's something, there's something to that, something about that analog experience, right, that has to do with,
And it's the
so
touching
it's
it
the,
and
it's the mechanics, right?
Yeah.
You get to see the actual mechanism of sound
My
being
girlfriend will
delivered.
tell you that it drives her crazy watching me change cartridges, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna try this cartridge, and this one sounds a little better. I'm gonna pop that one back off and try this one again. It's just like an instrument. That's what I tell her. It's like it's just a finely tuned instrument.
Yeah. What do you hear in music coming off of vinyl that you don't hear?
I hear
out of
extra
digital
parts that I don't hear on the CD. Is what I don't know if it's because it's spaced out better in the mix. You can hear every single instrument, but I'll hear certain parts that I didn't even know was in the song, and I'm like, well, that's weird. And I go back and listen. I'm like, yeah, it's there. It's buried in the CD, but it's there.
You got it. You got an album. If somebody said to you, "Hey, I want to hear what your stereo system can deliver," what's the record you're going to put on for them?
Let's see.
Give me
do I usually do?
couple ideas.
Probably either some King's X Dogman, or I got a MoFi pressing of Fly Like an Eagle, Steve Miller. And that one sounds really good, the mobile fidelity pressing. Yeah, probably one of those.
You buy records. You buy records on eBay, or you have a
I
record
have,
shop
yeah.
near you.
I used to go out hunting records is what I would do. I would just go out asking people where the records are and go to their houses and buy records, because that's where you're going to get them cheap. This new resurgence and everything has taken the price of records through the roof to where you can't afford them anymore. I'm like, man, I'll have one record that I paid $10 for that's worth $300 now, and I'm like, it's outrageous. But I find myself selling them because I'm like, well, that's $300. Here, you have it.
Yeah. Well, given your love of sound, it seems to me that we maybe have a sound engineer in the works.
And that would be
here.
awesome. I would love to learn how. Absolutely.
Well, you bought all that equipment, so I mean that was pretty ballsy.
Well, I somewhat knew. I mean, we used to use this thing called N-Track Studio when I was growing up, and it was just a recording program on the computer, and we were using like the sound card on the PC, and it was awful, but that's how I learned to do it, making home recordings like that. And I think I had Cubase this last time, and it confused me pretty bad.
Well, considering how discriminating you are with audio, it just seems to me that you'd be a great ear in the studio. And
that's the hard part. I beat myself up over it. I'm like, nope, do it again.
That's all right.
Yeah,
That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yep, perfectionist. So.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Hey, I would like to know if you could talk a little bit about where you want to be in the next coming 2 to 3 years, and what you feel is the path to getting you there.
Well, number one, standing here is a good starting point for me.
All right, you said this was on your bucket
on my
list.
bucket list right here. So for me to knock out any goals in 2020 was a blessing. Got the CD done finally. And now I'm hoping that this will open up doors for some festivals and some shorter shows where I can play on a bill with 1 or 2 other artists and just play my 45 minutes of my stuff, get paid, and be done. I'm getting real tired of playing 4-hour shows of cover songs.
Sure.
I'd much rather just play my material. I'd rather focus that way this year, trying to get just to playing my stuff and not having to do those really long cover shows.
So I'm kind of curious. Are you tied to the region that you're in now, or do you ever get curious about going to a new place and exploring a new market?
Oh, I'm always curious. I've got a daughter right now, so she's the one that's keeping me here right now.
How old is she?
She will be 13 in January.
Oh, wow.
So,
Okay.
Yeah. And but what's crazy is around Beckley, nobody has anything to do with me there, really. I have to travel this way or that way, and they love me every which way but home. So it's one of those weird things.
Huh. What about other instruments? You mentioned mandolin. You mentioned a baritone guitar.
Mm-hmm. I play drums, bass. I play a lot of instruments. So my brother, he was my drummer. So we grew up, he was playing drums, I was playing guitar. So I taught him a little bit of guitar. He taught me how to play drums. So it was just kind of we kind of play alike kind of deal. So we wrote a lot of songs together growing up. And
And are you still connected with your bro? Does he still play?
Yeah, he plays. He's still playing the rock music and stuff. So
Yeah, does he still live in your area?
yeah. So
right.
me and him demo some of the songs that I do now. I'll go over there and he'll help me demo them because he's got Pro Tools and all that stuff at his house. But
And is he pretty comfortable with him, working with him?
yeah, he's pretty good at it. So we'll demo the tracks there, and then I'll get home, listen to it, and I'll email him and be like, "You need to fix this. Or you need to fix this."
So what's a holiday going to be like in Beckley in 2020?
2020.
Yeah.
This year, me and Ashley.
What's it gonna be like?
We just been staying home because, I mean, it's just 1 year. We can
Yeah.
do it for 1 year, I think. We didn't go anywhere for Thanksgiving, and we don't plan to go anywhere for Christmas. So we're just gonna do a cozy little stay-at-home Christmas and stay safe and well. And
Well, nice. That sounds like a good direction.
I'd rather
for
not
lots
die.
of us. Yeah, sure. I'll
2021 might be better. It might be.
Give me life.
Yes. I'm hoping it is.
Shawn, it's really great that you could make the trip here from Beckley, and I'm glad you got here safely. And we wish you well, and hope you'll stay in touch with us.
Absolutely.
I'm
Hopefully I'll
glad
come
this
back
was.
and bring a band with you next time.
Well, yeah. Well, you'd be welcome to, and I'm glad this was on your bucket list. This is really
Absolutely.
great for us too to have you here. So thanks, and we're gonna get back to some more music now with Shawn Benfield from Beckley, West Virginia. Welcome, Shawn, back, please.
Hey, everybody. Thank you all so much for staying tuned in. This song is called Alone. You speak how you wanna. I'll say what I wanna say. Nothing will get done this way. You go where you wanna, but I think I'm gonna stay. Nothing will get done this way. Act surprised that I wouldn't know. After all you're letting go, and I won't be alone. I won't be alone. No, I won't be alone. Words aren't made to hurt you, made to tell you how I feel. All these words you know on me. I still love you, baby, but you make it hard for me. Is this how you wanna be? It's like that I won't hear you out. What you say I don't care about, and I won't be alone. No, I won't be alone. I won't be alone. Love, love, I won't be alone. I won't be alone. Thank you all so very much. This is a newer song. This one's called The Stand. This was about the zombie apocalypse in Beckley right before the corona hit. Been driving around Beckley, and there's just like pillheads everywhere, just like walking like this in the road across the 4 lanes. They don't get out of the way. They start waving their fists at you when you're driving down the highway. So I wrote a song about the pillbillies, and hopefully, well, then Corona came and kind of took my mind off of them for a minute. So this one's called The Stand. Well, they dug up all our coal and put us in the ground. They will not be happy till nobody's left around. They traded us for oxys, they traded us for pills. We can't feed the children, we can't pay the bills. Now the train is moving faster through these hills, picking up the new cheap thrill. It's never gonna change unless we make a stand. Put down that damn bottle, son. It's time to be a man. You can't spend your whole damn life feeling sorry for yourself. You gotta want that change just for you and no one else. But you just play the victim, you're a victim to the game. You might be messed up, but it ain't that kind of pain. Now the train is running faster through these hills, picking up speed and all the new cheap thrills. It's never gonna change unless we make a stand. Put down that damn bottle, son. It's time to be a man. It's never gonna change unless we make a stand. Put down that damn bottle, son. It's time to be a man. It's time to be a man. Thank you so much. Got one more for you. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for having me out at Red Barn Radio tonight. It's been such a dream come true. I'm going to do this one. I usually finish my sets when I do shows with this song. It means a lot to me, for my grandpa passed away in 2005. And, he loved this song, and he always wanted me to do country music, and I always told him no, and I was going to be a rock and roller. Look at me now. But this one is Wayfaring Stranger. I'm just a poor, wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world below. There's no sickness, no total danger that bright light which I go. I'm going there to see my father. Said he'd meet me, oh, when I come. So I'll just go over Jordan. I'm just going over home. I know dark clouds will gather around me. I know my way is hot and steep, but beauty has failed to rise before me. God's redeemed, they're just key. I'm going there to see my mother. Said she'd meet me, oh, when I come. So I'm just going over Jordan. I'm just going over home. I'm just going over Jordan. I'm just going over Thank y'all so much. Have a wonderful night.
Shawn Benfield. We would like to thank Shawn for being with us this evening. We also thank our volunteers and staff for their help in making our production happen each and every week. Thank you all for listening to our webcast, watching us on YouTube and Twitch, and those listening to us on the Red Barn network of stations. Thanks to WEKU, Red Barn Radio's official radio partner, NPR for Central and Eastern Kentucky. Listen online at weku.org. It's your chance to hear more great live music from Red Barn Radio and WEKU. Those of you here in the central Kentucky area, be sure to check out Red Barn TV. Our weekly program of music is now on ABC 36 WTVQ. How about that? Red Barn Radio comes to you from our home, the Arts Place Performance Hall in downtown Lexington, Kentucky. We thank LexArts President and CEO Amy Sweetall for helping to make the production of Red Barn Radio possible. Our website has updates and further information on all of our guests in our program. We are on the web at redbarnradio.com. And now, folks, welcome back for one more tune, Shawn Benfield.
All right, thank y'all so much, Red Barn, for having me out tonight. This song is called The Way of the World. It was going to be on the album, but the album turned into an EP, and here we are. You guys will get a brand new record next year, I hope, as long as this EP does good. Here we go. Thank y'all. Now I walked on the water, and I've drowned in the sand, and I have talked to Jesus, and I've held the devil's hand. I keep running. Tell me what you're thinking. I think I did you wrong. Would somebody please just tell me what is going on? There's no sense trying. The whole world's gone to hell. just keep on singing till they'll ring my bell. Yeah, 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 and I keep run. Yeah, yeah, back home. Tell me what you're thinking. Think I did you wrong? Will somebody please just tell me what is going on? Thank y'all so much.
Well, that's all for our show this week. You can see and hear Red Barn Radio worldwide as we stream live on the web on YouTube and Twitch, Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern in North America. Be sure to check out our social media for updates to our upcoming schedule. And now from all of us here at Red Barn Radio to all of our friends worldwide, it is our hope that you have a great week. Keep working together to be safe and healthy. And until next time, good night from Red Barn Radio.